ng, or you use the USSD code *347 *880 *6 hash. If there is going to be another draw today, you will make it happen by buying your tickets. If you do not buy your tickets, then there is nothing I can do from my end to make that possible. Having said that, shall we begin the conversation? The conversation is asking for financial help from extended family members after marriage. So, let me just paint a picture. You are married. And you know how people think that once you get married, you have become a man. Or, as a woman, a man is responsible for you. They do not expect you to get married and still be running around your family members. How far? I beg, I never chop. My family never chop. Muna find me something. Or, for the no day house. So, what about your husband? Nothing deal. And they are going to be meeting your needs even after marriage. Because scripturally, for this cause shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So when you live to cleave, and in cleaving, everything about you people become one. So you guys will look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and provide and support, and the list goes on and on. Maybe that is why the man in this said story is angry because of the action his wife took. And let me read. My wife calls her family for everything. Once I am broke, she calls her mother to send her food items. I have begged her to stop. I have gotten angry, yet she said she can't be hungry in a man's house when there is excess in her parents' house. My wife can't manage 3K to cook for me and a family of 4. She will call her elder brothers and tell them I gave her 3K to cook. Immediately, they will send her money. I'll take that again. My wife calls her family for everything. Once I am broke, she calls her mother to send her food items. I have begged her to stop. I have gotten angry, yet she said she can't be hungry in a man's house. Not even her husband's house. Anyway, scratch that. When there is excess in her parents' house. My wife can't manage 3K to cook for me and a family of 4. She will call her elder brothers and tell them I gave her 3K to cook, and immediately they will send money for her. I can totally understand how this pains the husband. You know, the family members, some family members will say something like, if he's not taking care of you well, just come back home. The door is always open. We're always here for you, right? But then, it's not only women that have run to their families or back to their family members or their parents' home, not to go and live there, but to go and take stuff and bring back to their matrimonial home. Some men have had to reach out to their mothers or their siblings. Boy, help me, easy, help me, you don't read for me, to get money to sustain their family. But 2 questions I'm going to ask. Is it a lot better if it is the man doing the asking from his own family members and not the woman doing the asking from her family members? On the issue of financial dependency on extended families, is it a sign of a lack of trust in the marriage? A cultural norm? Or a major red flag for a couple's future? Let me break down the question. If I am going to be depending on my family for handouts, food items, and financial assistance, even while I am married, is it that I don't trust this union to provide my needs? Is it a cultural norm for some married children to still return home when it seems like they are struggling in their new families or in their new homes? Or is it a major red flag for a couple's future? Question number 2. If you were in this husband's shoes, how would you handle the situation that your wife is always going back to her family to ask for help? And the truth of the matter is, if we look at it, you are benefiting from that help. In fact, somebody in the comment section said, this is what your wife is bringing to the table. I don't see that as a problem. It's more like you're looking for problem where none exists. That you have in-laws who can actually still support, even though it's coming through your wife. Is it about managing the money differently or having a tough conversation with the in-laws to desist from assisting your wife whenever she comes running for help? Or is there a deeper issue at play here? 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. Again, 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. We also have the WhatsApp and Telegram number, which is 0809 0306 Again, 0809 0306 On X, we're at Nigeria Info page, and Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3. Please stop calling the WhatsApp number. When you do that, you make it impossible for me to read WhatsApp messages. Now, when we go on a commercial break and we return, I'll start taking calls and reading messages. Stay tuned.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.
And welcome. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Call back. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Victor. Calling you from Lelewa, Port Harcourt.
Good afternoon. You're welcome. Let's talk.
Please, I want you to look at it in two directions.
Okay.
Supposing I have money now and my in-laws are there, they are doing it, and I send money to them. Or maybe something went wrong, they had to beckon on me that I should help. Then I help. I do help. It has been part of me. But something went wrong along the line and I'm somehow broke. Then my wife had to call the mother, or maybe the mother called. How you were doing? Say, we are just there. Oh, my husband has been back for some time now. I said, okay, I'll call you the next 2 to 3 hours. Then she happened to send some food stuff, send money across. For me, I don't see it as a crime or as an offense.
Okay.
But where I will get angry is that my wife will not consult me before going out to the parents to call them. Then I will get angry.
Okay.
Because she did not consult me. But if she did, I give her go ahead to, or I said, do what you want. Then the thing comes. I'll also be a beneficiary of it. So I don't see any too big deal among inside what's going on.
Okay. All right then. Because to be fair, sometimes between the family of the bride, they're married now, between the family of the husband and the family of the wife, either both families are doing well, or one of the families are doing well, or both families are struggling. So, I've heard stories, babe, please help me talk to your uncle, or help me talk to your father. Look at how we are. We're really suffering. I know as a man, I'm supposed to be able to provide this for you, but hey, true story. I know of a family member that, let's call them a distant family member that have had to, they were struggling at the time, and they had to move into the wife's family house, the children. And they stayed there for a while till things balanced up. I mean, it didn't make sense that they were struggling to pay rent when there were several rooms in the girl's family house. And they moved there. And they were there till they picked up eventually. Yes, I understand that maybe those periods, it wasn't easy on the husband. And while they were there, best believe that they didn't have to think about food, because they will cook family food and everybody in the house will eat. And they will not say they will give food to their daughter or their sister and they will not give to her husband. They wouldn't say they will give to their nephews and nieces and grandchildren and they will not give to the husband. So they stay there peacefully till things leveled up. I've also heard stories. I've seen relatives move back to the man's family house because they were struggling at the time. And it didn't make sense that they were forming James Bond when they could easily move back to the man's family house and stay there for a while till things normalize. But at the end of the day, when you do that, is it going to cause problems in the future? Is it a cultural norm? Or is it a lack of trust in the marriage that you guys will pull through anything and you don't need to go running to your in-laws for help? Nigerian, for good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon to you this afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm good, my darling. How you doing? What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm great. I'm doing good. My name is Sonia.
Sonia, welcome.
Yes. I want to comment. You know, if you're married and you have a good mother-in-law or a father-in-law, that you do take care of them. There is nothing wrong when you are not doing well again. Except it's people that, you know, some people can talk. Maybe after doing everything, and they will go out and say, look at my in-law, this, blah, blah, blah. That one, I will not welcome it. See, if your in-law are the good people, that you can cover their nakedness as in-law. You don't need to expose your daughter-in-law or maybe your husband. I mean, sorry, your son-in-law.
Your son-in-law.
You don't need to expose him by telling the world, oh, they are not doing well. Some people can cover up so that other people will not say, oh, they are still doing well. To me, I don't see anything wrong with doing that, my dear.
Okay. Sonia doesn't see anything wrong with doing that. Glorious chatting from Rimu Chakra says, good afternoon. In this case, if I can afford it and their need is real, I give enough to solve the problem as a gift, not a loan. After confirming the details and making clear it is a one-time help, so they stay independent, because repeated rescue makes them depend on you instead of planning for emergencies. One-time help keeps family bonds, but protects your savings and their self-reliance. But after mentioning the amount to her brother, it is diabolical. We lost that call. Nigerian folk, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Gigi.
Good afternoon.
My name is B.O.B.
B.O.B., welcome.
Like the topic you put in, You see, there's no law that bans you not to take refuge in your in-laws' place. They happen because life adversities and eventualities normally occur. You can take succor in your in-laws' place. After all, Jacob married the same sister and sojourned in his father-in-law's place, Laban. He was strong until he moved. So it's not only your mother-in-law or father-in-law, people that come and sojourn your place when things are hard for them. You can as well. So that you're the pride of life, and some kind culture or things people will now want to shame you. You know, nobody can go and say, let me go and say my blessing if there's no cost for it. You know, like now you have money, you build your house. Sometimes you can even go and stay with your in-law just to spend some time, you know, to stay together for love. You know, it's like a picnic, or you are going for a holiday or so. You know, they do that abroad. You know, your children can come and stay with you for some time and go. But when it happens that it's lots of life problem or adversity, you can go. Nobody will mock you. Nobody will kill you. Anyone that wants to do that, the person doesn't know. Let me not use another word. Say doesn't know God. Let me just say the person is not socialized. Life can happen.
Life can indeed happen. To those watching on Facebook, Oza Francis, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu, say, good afternoon, Denise Dennis Worlu. Good afternoon to you, Oza Francis. One needs to prepare adequately before going into marriage, especially men. Overdependence after marriage is not really proper. But this may not be a case of overdependence. This is a case of maybe they're struggling this one time. Nigerian Info, good afternoon. Welcome.
Okay, Didi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Charles. You're welcome, Charles.
Didi, it is only pride and a wrong mindset that makes people not to relate to their in-laws in the times of difficulty. Didi, marriage automatically opens a two-way traffic between the two families, receiving and taking. It is mutual. I have said, hello?
I'm with you, Charles. I'm with you.
Yes. So it automatically opens that. The wife does not need to get your consent before bringing something from his father, from her house, from her parents' house, down to your house. Just understand this stuff. Leave that ego of, how my people look. And the family of the wife should not have the wrong mindset that they are helping their in-law. They should see that it's an extension of their family.
Yeah.
What they will automatically give to their biological son, they should automatically give to the in-law. Sometimes you see all these, let me say in quote, these high-class people, they want to marry within their classes. Because they want to easily become on both sides.
Yeah.
At the same form. So it comes down to this wrong mindset, ego, pride. I've seen somebody that this guy is in difficulty. He refused just, he's not to go and beg the in-law. He makes a statement that he cannot work under his in-law. This in-law that we're talking about is a multi-billionaire. Just to manage the resort, just to manage one or two companies, you just carry ego. And the wife there was just took the children and they were just enjoying from the, and the dad was just dying in hardship. So it's just pride. I don't see anything wrong there. That's like when you want to marry, you know that you're not just only marrying the guy or the girl, but you're also in marriage with the entire family. You take them as your own family. They automatically take you as their own family. In times of good and bad, you strike a balance and life goes on.
Thank you so much, Charles. Back to your messages. Well, this one says, did I hear 3K or 30K to cook? However, it is a big hand falling for the man, Shab. The woman should stop that. Even if she has to, it should be very discreetly done. It's actually a bit let down for the husband and a delicate issue. Families should support if need be, but with boundaries. If it is a one-time thing, then fine, but it should not be a norm. I will not even do that as a woman. My siblings do dash me money, especially a brother of mine that stays outside the country, but they usually route it like birthday gifts for their nephews once in a while. All right. Chief Ogunwa, by name from Irema, it means the woman is not mature. I mean, is not qualified to be married. If I am to be the man, I won't ask her to go home. I would ask her to go home for more lessons. Kosh, by name from Irma. She should go back to the home that is feeding her. Do you think she will come back? Nigerian folk, good afternoon and welcome. Nigerian folk, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Mr. Cott.
Welcome, Mr. Cott.
You know, our people used to say that Og of Unwa, meaning my in-law, my son, my daughter. So if it's in that way, what is wrong? If you help me when I'm down, I will also help you when you're also down, because it's two-way thing. But where my concern is, where the woman have make it every time thing, even going to announce how much the man has given her to go and cook. That is where it become an insult, become ridicule. Apart from this, it is normal thing to do.
All right. Apart from that, it is normal thing to do. Good afternoon to you, Denise. The lady telling her parents there's no food in the house always. Her parents will not regard or respect the husband from Ipalibo Taylor Harry. This one says the economy is really biting. The man should be humble enough and also pray for open doors. He should not quarrel with his wife any longer. Dr. Ify from Port Harcourt, this is laughable. Why should a man feel very insecure? 3,000 naira to cook for him, his wife, and the kids? Really? There is nothing wrong going to both families for help. If he is in a good relationship with the in-laws, he should never feel bad. In-laws are for good or bad. If you have good in-laws, be grateful. No competition. The egoistic nature should be kept apart to have a good home. Is it better she goes outside? Let's not go there. Let's not go there. I don't think some men do that, but it seems like some men do not care how the food that is provided for them at home. They don't care where the supply is coming from. They don't ask questions. They just know to come back home and meet food. Now, why they don't ask questions is really because they know that they have failed. And, well, the fact that my wife has sorted things out, I should be at peace with that information. If I go digging for how she went about it, I may not like what I would hear. Someone once said, one of my friends online said, some husbands have somehow turned their wives to Bambiala. Beggars. I know we've had that kind of conversation on Nigerian from the sunny side before. They are not the ones begging. Because they know that if they go and beg, they may not receive. So their wives, in fact, they will be the ones telling their wives, go and talk to so person. Now whether something if he come out. Call your brother now. Call now. Call her your cousin. How far now? Anything. Then when the wife calls, Alpha, what did he say? They are relaxed, knowing that the wife has people who will come through for her. And when they come through for her, he will be taken care of. And there are those who will not want to hear that you ever ask someone for help outside. Let them be the ones to do the asking. Let them be the ones to borrow. Let them be the ones to even steal if possible. But no! Because you never know what happens. You never know who they ask. You never know whether the person will ask for something in return. Nigerian info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening, Joy.
Good afternoon. It's still afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. Yeah, is the weather. Joy, let me
Hey.
tell you how this thing you are saying is. Some days ago, I took my wife, my woman, out to a joint. You know, when we got there, there was no reserved seat. They were trying to arrange seat for us. And I was a bit far from my wife. They brought it for her to sit down. Do you know, one man by the time went straight to her and picked that seat. So when the man picked the seat, and she was like, excuse me, this seat was brought for me. They are ready table for us. If you see the way this man is hit my woman hand off the seat. But you know what I did? I just waited for the man to sit down on that seat. He took the seat.
Hello,
Immediately he
hello,
wanted to
hold on,
sit down,
hold
I
on.
pulled the seat off. He
This is-
landed with his back and head on the ground.
This is Nigeria Info FM.
Hello?
Hello, this is Nigeria Info FM.
Oh, it's not a radio station.
It's a radio station. It's Nigeria Info FM, but the story you're sharing does not connect with what I am discussing at the moment.
Oh, I think I'm calling a wrong show.
Yes, obviously. Because I don't know how we got to going out to a joint and all of that, but thank you for calling regardless. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Lady.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Let me come in like this. We know things are happening, but at least we, the men, should try and support our wives. Why do I say so? If things are good and if you have money, ask your wife, what will she do so that you can post out? So that if by tomorrow, if does not play it fine on your side, you can fall back on her and not completely just allow her to repeat the housewife. And when maybe things happen the way you don't expect, you expect her to go on begging to meet her people, either you to go and meet your people. There is nothing bad in this, but do something so that you can fall back. Thank you.
All right. When the going is good, set something up for your wife so that when things are not working out as planned for you, you guys can fall back to that thing you set up for her initially. Nigeria Info, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Like the matter in the studio now is of two sides. I am Julius from Onega.
Julius, welcome.
The woman in question, not going to their parents or calling their parents, that is the issue. A woman cannot tell the husband that he can be under a roof of a man, under hungry. It's not a good word. Like what the woman said, that the woman, the way the husband called her, not to go and bring food. He said, I cannot be under a man's roof and become hungry. That's an issue. Not that going to bring food from the in-laws place are not good. But it is the terms we between them matters a lot. Not every man allow the wife or so it probably it is threatening their parents. And probably the man have not offered for long, have not given to the mother-in-law, whoever, from the wife's side. So the the woman should manage. The woman should manage whatever the husband owns. Keep to her, should manage it. They are husband and wife. It's for better, for worse.
All
so
right.
The woman has to assist, not using a exotic word to her husband. I cannot be under a man's roof, under hungry. That's an
Okay,
issue.
let me read out exactly how she said it. I can't be hungry in a man's house when there is excess in my parents' house. Is that indeed an insult?
Yes. Let us understand one thing. If not the word today, in Igbo language said, if your parents are rich, you cannot speak to give a reference to your husband. Let us be realistic. He said that word is not good.
Okay.
Whatever you are, your parents are, you cannot use it to reflect to your husband's place.
All right. Whatever your parents are, you cannot use it to reference in your husband's place. Good afternoon, Didi. Keep giving us interesting topics to ponder on. About asking help from your extended family. I think it is not a crime, especially when it is rare or hard for the couple. But some husbands are shy and feel they'll be let down, which I know happens at times, but not in all families, Sha. He said his wife can't manage 3K to feed the family. Haba. What will 3K buy now? Let's be sincere, I beg. Unless his wife's family are not good people, then she should stop going to them for help before they'll start gossiping about them. Otherwise, they can ask for help before their children will start begging other children in school. Oh, from Princess in Port Harcourt. This part you brought, I've been meaning to talk about it, but I have fought hard enough to not talk about it. Maybe it is time we talk about it. But just as a hint, the possibility that the food you pack for your children will be shared with other children in school whose parents could not provide lunch, is it enough reason to be angry? If you remember the movie, what's that Tyler Perry's movie? Straw. Good. The child was feeding off the leftovers from other children. But Haggard, to me, I think it is better they both go to the wife's parents and seek financial assistance to enable the husband to establish a lucrative business that will help the husband to care for the family, instead of the wife calling them every now and then. Thanks, Sammy Love. Good afternoon, Denise. Some men are the cause of their predicament. How can a man struggling to feed go and marry and add to his struggle? Before you get married, you should put things in the first place. Do not be in a hurry to marry. It's mortifying to see your wife beg the family he married even after leaving them and cleaving to a man. Men should also marry women that have something doing. A woman is meant to support in her own little way instead of going to beg. This one says, as a woman, I know fit is disgracing the man now. If I have to, then it has to be very quietly done. Truth is, the in-laws will not have much respect for the man. There should be limits. If you decided to marry, then you should be able to provide for the family and bear with the man. This should be our final caller. Oh dear, so sorry we lost that call. All right. One more message and that's it. Hi, good afternoon, Didi. I think the caller wanted to call Nigerian for Lagos and called Port Harcourt instead. I know this because he kept calling you Joy. And there's this presenter, Joy, that anchors. Yes, I know Joy anchors the sunny side. Joyce, not even Joy. Joyce anchors the sunny side show, Nigeria Info FM Lagos. I know that. Financial help from extended family after marriage. There's that way the family perceives you when you say, I want marry. The family of the bride are looking forward to their daughter being happy and being provided for. The family of the groom are looking forward to their son knowing exactly what marriage entails and preparing himself for the journey ahead. Final caller. Nigeria Info. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You have 60 seconds. Go ahead.
I'm Simon.
Simon, welcome.
A little bit to
Turn off your radio set, please.
Hello.
I heard you, but turn off your radio set. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Good. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Simon. Go ahead.
What I have to contribute to this matter, it's not wrong for a woman to seek a help from father from his family when the husband is down. But the issue is that some people are doing other pride. In a situation whereby last time when I have a issue, the salary is not yet paid. And during that session of school last time, so I have a little thing to sell out to just pay because of the school fee, party fee. I paid the school fee, but the party fee. Say because of the party fee, they will not allow them to finish the exam. So I'm not saying, so let me use the little one that I have to sell so that I'll be able to settle that matter till when they pay. My wife now said that he wants to ask one of a brother for assistance. And after that, he now rendered the assistance. And when my wife called me, he said, yes, he have got the assistant to just balance off. I said to him, thank you. You know what my wife told me? He said, I'm not even feel for time to even pray for the guy. He said, God bless you. You try.
Stay with us.
I felt bad because if it's something we do, order an arrangement, church still will not be come out. It left for me not to appreciate the guy after the guy have rendered a help to me and also to the family. So that's where we get it wrong at times. Because if the woman is clearly, because this one now is that if that maybe you don't want to be or to even achieve that to manage with what they have in the house. But truly, he cannot be hungry while he's in the house, but at least he should try to manage with the little that he has. God bless you.
All right. Bless you too. And bless everyone for being a part of this conversation. Unfortunately, the conversation comes to an end now, but thank you once again for being a part of it. I wish I could read more messages. So let me see if I can quickly read this one. Okay. I think I have. All right. Rivers today comes up with 3, and thereafter had facts with Sam Oracle Chinedu. Follow us on X at Nigeria Info page. Our Facebook page is Nigeria Info Live 2.3 PH. Follow me on Instagram and X at _Denise_Dennis. Follow my Facebook page, Denise Dennis, and my Facebook account, Denise Dennis Worlu. I'll be back here tomorrow on the sunny side. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Adios.